Did you miss anything during the week? Want to have a review of how the week was like? Then join me this and every weekend here on Ghtv Holland for the weekly review show. We'll discuss stories that made headlines and other trendy issues. My guest and myself will dissect the issues, make meanings out of it for your viewing pleasure. This and every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. President Danko will bring you the weekly review show here on Ghtv Holland. See you. You're welcome to the weekly review show once again, and this is the only show, as I always say, that brings you a review of the news during the week as my panelists and myself dissect the issues for your viewing pleasure. To help with our discussion today, we have with us Prince Kofi Nyantechi, an MPP, loyalist, and an entrepreneur. You're very welcome.
Thank you very much, Lucy.
And also we have Renee Osibo, a socialist and the producer for Valor Production. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, President. How are you doing yourself?
I'm good. Yourself?
I can't complain. How's Ghanaians?
Okay. How has the week been? Was happenings around Ghana, Prince?
The week has been very great. Our president was out of town over the weekend, last weekend. And then he came back during the week. He went for the ECOWAS summit, where they actually went to discuss the environmental problems happening with the Lake Chad. And down back to Ghana here, we've seen some nice stories over the week. And personally myself, in fact, I'll be able to get some food to eat this week. So you can see I'm in very good spirit.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Renee?
Well, I'm happy my colleague has gotten some food to eat though, and he's happy. I would say the week hasn't been that bad, as I always say that as Ghanaians, when you wake up and you don't hear some outstanding extraordinary stories, you have to go back to bed because probably you didn't wake up in Ghana. We can't complain, but it has been great. It has been great. Yeah.
Okay. This is the weekly review show. You can join us live on Facebook and YouTube, Ghtv Holland, and subscribe to our channel. You can also download our app from your app store, Ghtv Holland, to follow us 24/7. You can also drop a WhatsApp message or a text message on our page or to our contact 050-577-4633. Now to our discussion, Prince. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, swears in new EC boss.
That is a remarkable gesture that happened within the week. You see, we overheard some few HSC here and there with our opposition party talking about the fact that the new EC appointment is not credible. She does not actually deserve to be in that position. But you see, we Ghanaians, or let me say our opposition, that is the NDC for instance, they always want to address issues from the point of personal feelings. You see, the reason why they are against the current appointed EC boss, if you remember, in 2016 during the IEA debate, the ruling party then, NDC, refused to show at the debate because they felt that they were actually not approached by the IEA in settling the debate questions. That is where they began to have this kind of logheads with the current EC boss appointment. They've had problem with her from that debate till now. So I don't think that it is. I don't think they are trying to challenge her as a matter of her capability or her ability to perform, but they are trying to challenge her appointment as a matter of their personal relationship they have with her, and that upon that grounds it is very, 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 very unfair.
You say it's null and void.
Oh, it is very unfair to the people of Ghana. You see, we need to deal with issues objectively. The president has done a very good job by even going to the extent of replacing a woman appointment with a woman. The he for she that he said earlier this year is not something that he is joking about. He has appointed another woman to take the affairs of the Electoral Commission when another woman was replaced. But I could have shown you that if it was the NDC, they would have brought a man.
Really?
Okay, well, I'm happy my brother has spoke lengthy about the issue, and we want to let our viewers know that his assurance does not mean it's fact. Yes, I beg to differ with that part that we would have appointed a man. Mind you, we also, under the head of the NDC, appointed a lot of wonderful and great women in the party. And I would also to say, probably, if the NDC had not appointed a woman, Akufo-Addo wouldn't have any choice than to appoint a man, because he knows that because he's a woman, he has to make sure he finds a woman. But the issue at hand is that, okay, he said something that's wonderful. That from the debate that from the time of the debate, the NDC had an issue with her. Okay, is it wrong if I feel or I realize that what must be done is not done by an entity or by an entity, and then later on I realize that that entity or that personality is being placed in a position which is very sensitive, and I have an issue with that? It's not wrong. We are in a democratic country. Okay, we realize that this person, this woman, is not competent enough to be the EC chairman. Maybe from your angle she is, but you yourself right now, you were able to point out one flaw or one issue that we had with her. Hey, let's say our issue is not genuine. It is, but let's say it's not genuine. The very moment you have a personality that your opposition party has an issue with her, and you are placing that person in a certain position as sensitive as this, don't you think as a president, probably you might be making or creating room for some issues when the need arises?
Prince.
Yes, my dear.
You mentioned that we are supposed to be objective with submissions, other than being emotional or political. Don't you think Ghanaians are becoming too political with some of these things?
They are. That is why my colleague here is saying, you see, we have 53 policy research institutes in Africa. And out of these 53, we have only of them operating in only 23 countries. And IEA happens to be one of the leading policy research institutions in Africa. And the head of the IEA is our current EC boss. And IEA has been credible, not only in Ghana. I remember in 2016 in Sierra Leone, IEA organized the presidential debate. And IEA has been credible. And this is the same person who has been the executive director of IEA for over the past 5 years. So what is the issue of ability? She is capable. She is an experienced lawyer as a profession. And by the constitution, you need to have somebody who fits to that to that criteria to be in that position as an EC boss. And they are coming out to tell us that because of, you see, the NDC always don't bring facts; they bring speculations out of their own pocket. NDC, that's what they do. They are the only political party in Africa that has a propaganda secretary. So what's that for them? They are always going to bring issues and paint them as true. This woman has done nothing of any corruptness. She has done nothing of any incredibility. She has done nothing of any injustice. She has always been on point with her operations. You see, she came out in 2016 to come and tell the whole Ghanaian population that what the NDC people are saying, that the IEA refused to involve them in setting up the debate questions. That is why the NDC refused to show up at the debate. She said that with or without President John Mahama, the debate is going to go on.
Renee.
Okay.
With happenings around, the opposition party have come up with concerns. People have sent petitions to Supreme Court, but the president has still sworn in the new EC boss. Okay,
you see, when this man, Martin Amidu's deputy, he was talking about credibility about this woman, that she's the head boss of IEA, and IEA has organized debates in other countries a whole lot. We had an issue with the appointment of Martin Amidu. We never had an issue with the appointment of his deputy. We gave thumbs up because we know she is good. But then the institute that she was managing when she was there, when she was even asked one of her achievements, she said nothing went on around her. Why did we support her? Because this or somebody we know, to be honest, we did not judge her based on what happened in the institution that she was heading, that she was a deputy. We judge her according to her personal traits. Do you get it? And now what we are saying is that what we are asking our president is that the opposition party, the most sensitive party, second to the ruling party, is having issues or has had an issue with this woman before. And therefore we are saying that she is not qualified to be. There's this man from, I forgot his name, the lecturer from University of Ghana, that he has come out to make some statements some time ago, and therefore because of that, a lot of people, majority of Ghanaians, said that he's not qualified to be among the shortlist of the EC. We understood that, everybody understood that, and everybody understood that. Why don't they want to understand this? Yes, she is qualified, okay, let's take it from that angle. But we have been in a situation whereby we've had a sort of disagreement with this personality, and probably this is a woman. Her emotions might come into play. Oh, do you get it? Yes. Yes, I said
Let's let him
Are you allowing him to tell you?
My coming to play. Yes.
No, let's listen to what he has to say. Then
the third most powerful person in this country, our chief justice, is a woman. And when has her emotions come to play in?
Let me remind him. Let me remind him that
from what Renee is
he sat here and said,
saying that they've had issues with the opposition
party.
What is the issue? So the emotions will come to play in their mind when she is to declare election or something.
The same person stated that Ghanaians are what? Emotional.
No, I said Ghanaians should be objective than emotional.
But you said they should be.
What you are saying that they're emotional was the opposition parties being emotional
about their things,
about what they are, about their.
This is the fact.
About the woman.
This is the fact. The sitting president, okay, you can't just drag the sitting president into a debate just like that, okay. There is supposed to be a forenotice. For my base of knowledge, do you get it? This is the sitting president we're talking about, which was then John Dramani Mahama. And we are saying that you are supposed to involve us. You see, the president is the most powerful personality in the country. Honestly, there is no platform right now, okay, that you take Akufo-Addo, whereby he will not be, how do you call it? He will not be made aware of the pros and cons. Do you get it? So now,
my brother is talking as this is the first time we are organizing an IE debate in this country.
No, it's not.
If I get what he's saying that the woman wasn't fair to the sitting president.
It's not the woman
because she didn't give him an official letter inviting him to the debate.
No,
if I get
that's wrong. He did. No, the IE did. Okay. You see, we don't attack the woman because she's only headed an institution. Now, before every IEA debate,
this is the same person who justified that she has been able to head and is flawless. So why don't we deal with her?
Before every IE debate, every political party involved is sent notice. Even there are series of adverts that are made, a series of consultations that are made before an IE debate comes to pass. Maybe he doesn't know. Let me educate him. IE debate never started in their time. President John Kufuor's time there was an IE debate. At time was an IE debate.
But Prince, please hold on, not cutting you. What was the issue you had with the debate? Was it with the letter or not informing the president?
Okay, the president or the officer of president were saying that okay, they should be informed with regards to the kind of questions that will come up in the IEA debate.
Okay.
And this is assistant president.
If I get it right, the president was asking that the questions be made
or the areas to him.
But it won't be fair in a debate, would it?
Why wouldn't it be fair? Let me come from this angle. Okay, when you set up a debate way back in SS or GSS, are the motions not known? Don't people prepare? Yes. So now, what is wrong when the sitting president asks for this? There's nothing wrong with this.
But if the president is served with it, I mean, the other political parties would also have to be served with it. We can't give only the president.
No problem. If they fail to ask for it, does that mean we shouldn't ask for it? No.
No, but if the rest weren't given, meaning you also not be given.
How sure are you they were not given?
I can't answer that.
That is it. You get it.
This is
so
Prince.
now. Let me give you the detail. Now this is CTFM. Okay, this is CTFM on their website. Now this is the issue that came. They said some members of the NDC, some NDC members who were officials of the government, including the Deputy Minister of Communications Felix Kwachi Ofusu, had described her, that is talking about the current EC boss, had described her as arrogant, following her response to the concerns the NDC raised at the time over the debate. Now, this is what she said. This is what Kwachi Ofusu said. She absolutely has no right, and her wings must be clipped by the organization if indeed they want to be taken seriously in this country. Political parties are not minor organizations, neither are they the schoolboys to be summoned by the IEA as and when it chooses to debate. And now, Kwachi Ofusu said, after Jane Mensah insisted that the presidential debate will go on with or without NDC, and then the national organizer of NDC, Kofi Adams, this boy, came out and said,
why are you calling him a boy?
oh, he's young in politics.
That means he's a boy.
I'm talking,
I'm talking in terms
of political maturity. He's a boy.
Oh no, come on, you don't do that. I expect better from you.
The national organizer of the NDC accused IEA of failing to consult the party before announcing the outline.
Okay, let's get
Not
there.
so about
Renee,
not about
the issue was not informing but consulting them.
for announcing the outline, not about the debate. They knew about the debate. They wanted an outline. I want to apo. As they got to apo. Now, master, what TV that?
Renee,
Then you have to tell us because you're president in T.
Yes.
Prince,
No,
let's
wait,
listen to Renee.
What is the definition of an outline?
Areas.
That is it. You are listen.
Why should the president be given that?
Listen, yes. We are talking about a personality.
Democratic world.
No,
Democracy.
It wasn't a president going to debate for himself.
For himself.
But it was for the political party
And for the nation
If that
to
is
decide
my
as
best
to whether
knowledge.
he's best
Yes.
fit.
Yes. He is the president, right? Now, there was this other debate they had. The one involving Ayariga where he was coughing. Everybody there who didn't know that they could come with sheets and then things jotted down to answer. And Mama came alone with it. He was the only one who was reading from something. It wasn't described as that it was wrong.
Was it an outline?
The issue is that the rest did not know. They didn't find out.
That's not an outline.
I'm coming. No, I'm
It's not
I'm giving some. Wait, I wasn't talking. I'm giving you some machine here. Now he came with his notes, and then the other representatives were saying that no one is supposed to come there with the notes. But then at the end, we realized that you could come there with your notes, and they were ignorant. Now, is it wrong? How did Mama get to know of that? That means the party made sure that they probed into the issue to know what they can do and what not to do. So is it wrong? Is that also too wrong?
So when okay,
Huh?
coming to a consensus here, the problem was with the fact that they didn't use the correct means to ask for a consultation.
Yes,
So
that
the
is
weekly
it.
review
So
show
that is it.
here on GHTV Holland.
Exactly that.
And join us live on Facebook and on YouTube. GHTV Holland. Download the app GHTV Holland to follow us 24/7. Subscribe to our channel. You can also join us on Twitter. Send us a text or WhatsApp message on 050-577-4633. Now going on our discussion, NDC preparing for elections.
I think that's why
Prince.
Renee has to take it first because it is his political party.
No, I want to hear from your side first.
We just finished with ours, and I just want to know what their plans are. That's the thing. I don't know how far or how good they are responding to these issues. I just want him to just say something.
Okay. After we buried the former vice president, after the party has mourned, we've now given the green lights for people who want to contest for flag bearership to come in and contest. And there's been up and downs about it, really.
Oh, okay, thank you. Well, I believe this is good news. It is about time, and then we need to get somebody who would open the doors for somebody who will come and lead the party into greater glory. The MPP, I'm surprised he says he doesn't have anything to say about it. I don't want to believe that he's living in a country where he's not even concerned about what's happening in the opposition. We've given the green light, and then people are going to follow the right channel and what to do to apply to be the flag bearer for the party. Whoever it is, the NDC will always support, regardless of the religious, regardless of the traditional background or whatever tribal background of the person. Thank you.
Prince.
My dear.
Mahama is hinted to
to
contest for flag bearership.
Mahama will not win. And MPP, I'll state on point, MPP, we don't fear. Because we know that after the 2016 elections, NDC has been destabilized and they are never coming back to power. Now, they are preparing for their elections. And what we hear? We hear that the camp of Mahama has said that about 94 MPs in parliament has endorsed him. And these same NDC people or MPs are coming out to say they were blackmailed. They were blackmailed in endorsing. You see, somebody even said that he thought, I'm trying to get the MP who said that, the MP for Uyo in the northern region, Joseph Bipoba Nabu, who was a victim of the endorsement scam, disclosed that he was deceived into signing the endorsement for President Mahama, thinking it was an attendance sheet. Can you believe? That means that Mahama is still trying to this. Mahama, who has led Ghana into this chaos, is trying to use his dubious means in deceiving his own people to give him an endorsement to become the next flag bearer.
So you see the party are not in support of their own person?
The party is in shambles.
President, look at it from this
before I come to you, talking about shambles, they've gone for about more than 3 unity.
That was not a unit. That was led by Mahama's own way of trying to let people know that he wants to come back to power. But the thing is that
Mahama's own way of wanting to come back to power.
You see, it's funny that you hear somebody who term NDC as a propaganda party, but then the next second that same person will be indulging himself in propaganda when we have cherished viewers watching us. Now, according to him, because of this man's statement, it means Mahama is dubiously forcing people to endorse him. A short while ago, a video came out whereby somebody mentioned the president of this country and the vice president with regards to some amount of money that would be needed to get there. Does that mean that it is right? I started on your show and said that probably for that man saying that, then that means there's an iota of truth, and you told me that I can't prove that. So how can you guarantee that what this man is saying is true? Yes.
No. See, let's let him lie.
I want you to question what he's saying.
No, let's let him lie. You will count from you yourself.
I'm surprised at my
brother.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yes.
Now, one person, has stood up. Okay, even in their party, that we know, every Ghanaian knows that the MPP is the most ununited party here. We have the Dankwas, and then we have the Akufados, and then the Ashantis, and then the Achims. We know that. We know how Akufado right now, if he doesn't know, is doing everything possible to I don't know what to use. Every way to make sure that those who are against him in his party are not enjoying his tenure right now. We know of it that Kufuor would endorse somebody else, whilst other people will also to be supporting this person, and all these issues will be coming up. But you never find out with the NDC. Now, and an issue has come with just one person, and for that you stand here to say that the party is disorganized. I would even be happy if you were to say that the party is disorganized because we've lost someone great, the former vice president of this country. But we are on our heels. It was a blow. But then this is what the NDC.
Yes. Talking about, we're not hearing that with the NDC with people endorsing different people. For some time now, we hear some very prominent people coming out to say vote for this person, we want this person, we want that
And there is
person.
nothing wrong with that.
There is not, yes.
People are coming. People
so
have
the
to
issue will
apply.
come up if after the elections,
Yes.
one person wins, they still support someone
That
else.
is it.
Wins.
But you see, we don't live in a world whereby we can always say that the end justifies the means. Both the means and the end must be justifiable. NDC is going to vote for their flag bearer. And a sitting parliamentary person, a parliamentarian, an MP, is saying that he has been blackmailed by his own fellow colleagues in the party, thinking that he was actually signing an attendance sheet.
Let's deal with that personality. How can an MP?
No.
How can
No,
an
but
MP?
if
I
you're a
want to-
learned person,
Yes,
and
how
you're
can an MP?
I want
How
to.
can you
I want
back
to.
How
out?
can you deceive
He
that way?
He said, NDC leadership must stop the politics of falsehood and deceit. They are saying it. I said it over here that they are a party of what? Propaganda. And another person in NDC is saying that they should stop it.
Okay, so
I have not
let's
signed-
come to a consensus here. Renee,
There is no
there's
consensus to come
flag
here.
bearership.
Yes.
And you are saying that you're happy your party has opened up for people
Oh,
to
yes.
contest.
Yes.
Yes, we have people
You are
like
saying the party is in
Abambagbe,
shambles.
we have people like the former IPS rector. Just remember me his name.
Kwasiga.
No. That's fair.
He hasn't
You don't worry.
he hasn't
You are
made it known.
you are saying the
publicly
party
yet.
is in shambles and you don't think Mahama would win.
Mahama is struggling. He's now unpopular in NDC.
Look at it from this
Mahama is
angle.
unpopular in
Look at this from this angle.
Mahama
He
is
sitting
very,
here
very unpopular.
does not. The NPP do not want Mahama to win
Really?
because they believe if Mahama wins for the NDC flag bearership, he's going to kick
That is
out.
going to be very
This is the
Seriously,
weekly
serious.
show.
Yes.
Mahama-
Because why do you decide and conclude that Mahama would win? Why do you conclude? You don't conclude. It's because you're scared of
Just
it.
join us
well,
on
yes,
Twitter.
it's unpopular.
Subscribe to
Also,
our
it's
channel.
unpopular.
Download our
I'm
app.
surprised.
Back after the short commercial break.
Did you miss anything during the week? Want to have a review of how the week was like? Then join me this and every weekend here on Ghtv Holland for the weekly review show. We'll discuss stories that made headlines and other trendy issues. My guest and myself will dissect the issues, make meanings out of it for your viewing pleasure. This and every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. Priscilla Dankuru will bring you the weekly review show here on Ghtv Holland. See you.
Ghana, praises, worship, inspirational and sacred. The Lord has been good. Come, let's offer ceaseless praises and worship to God Almighty at the Elder Mreku at 40th anniversary free concerts happening live in 3 regional capitals. Date 3rd August, Koforidua Jackson Park, 14th September, Kumasi Church of Pentecost, 1890 Memorial Temple, Bantama, 9th November, Accra Independence Square or Black Star Square. The time is 5 p.m. Rate is free. The legend in Ghanaian gospel music, Elder Dr. Akwesi Mreku, is celebrating 40 years in music ministry, 40 years of divine inspiration, 40 years of sacred music. Come in white, let's celebrate the goodness of the Lord. Sponsors: EST Services, 3T Sound, Stage Art, Elsiana Autofin, Madina Mall, Cow Creation, Fred Sars Enterprise, Sequence Pro, Upswing, MJ Grand Hotel, Media Partners.
Dutch classes, Ebwa partners are on person or join Hunkafo or Holland, our Chimeno. Holland and Ranch, say also to meet Casano. Now to meet train exams and son, what to me join our partner or Holland. After say I won a panel, I'm an actual exams, you know. I found our documents, also legalized with documents, and a son and I best see to it to say, passports, and no birth sets, bachelor set, or spinster sets. We be for documentation to be on, and also the web one.
Also, after J that classes are Kumasi Yo, a great junction. Uba Accra so a ye wo Dakuma Circuit Station.
Dark Alma Dutch MBB courses to attend APJ Dutch classes.
Where do you woo? Near Sama's oh, Nahidi to reach say out there, I didn't know share me if yada any kwesiada bia 6 to 7 p.m. Our Ghtv Holland. Ayo ohene ayeyi the King's Praise. Ayo osori enko a ye tuntum nyankopon ni aye ne kese ye frɛ me Lady Ann me na me di dwumadi ho chia me enyi wo mfiri.
Abusiafo wa brochire wo adofo wa brochire aya na wo pese wotu omonkra nanso wonim ekwan a wo befa so a omonsa aka onkra to ana ene tie Ghtv Holland for the dwumadi won waso bia ya to din greetings from GH and oteye ye di abrochire ko Ghana ene ye di Ghana aba abrochire dwumadi ba ma wakonya e ma wachia wabusuafo ne wadofo a e wa abrochire wo wie sa na wo wie yo wo pese ebisa enyom je a eda wakoma so e ma omo ehun se na ye dwen omo ho pa mi a me di dwumadi ho chia me ediane Alberta Mansa Emisa enso se wo hia me abonten a wo betimi afrɛ me se nyame hira me na se eya wo ya mejo so se and the way suspect
ai eye efiada we ani efiada bia efri enwumre no nwotwe ekosi enwumre no nkono eso hwe na wo so ani baji hu bebere.
We are back after the short commercial break, and this is the weekly review show here on GHTV. You can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Download the app and subscribe to our channel. Back to our discussion. Ghana's first consolidated bank. Prince.
This is a very, very laudable initiative taken by His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Almia's leadership as the chairman of the Economic and Finance and Management Committee. You see, the Bank of Ghana has been very proactive. People, Ghanaians don't understand. The NPP is now doing the dirty work that was created by the NDC administration in 2016. People don't understand. You see, we told Ghanaians that these people are not credible. 5 banks collapsed in one day. And you see, what even astonishes me is that 3 of these banks were given their licenses in 2016.
What of the 2?
The election year.
What of the 2?
I'll come there. Election year. And when the Bank of Ghana brought out their report about these banks in collapse, what they said? They said that base capital, licenses obtained by false pretense. That is one. Base capital was given licenses to operate in 2016. They got their license in 2016 and they started their operation as a bank in 2017. Then we go to the Sovereign Bank. Sovereign Bank was given their universal license in January 2016 and they began operation in April 2016. And then the reason why they have been collapsed, Bank of Ghana is saying that licenses obtained by false pretenses. Again. Then we go to the Construction Bank. Licenses obtained by false pretenses. These are people who the NDC wanted them to finance their elections for them. So now you have the money. Give me money and I'll give you a certificate because I am in power. These are the things that the NDC people were doing in power and we're talking about them. You see, if it was not about the smart move of the BOD governor to initiate the consolidated bank, like people's money, people's hard sweated money will have gone away.
Renee, NDC believes the new administration, NPP government, is doing that to kill local banks.
That is absurd.
Okay, well, I don't know where you got that from, but the NDC has never come out to say that.
But it was said.
I'm coming. I said the NDC has never come out to say that the MPP is doing this to kill the local banks. No. I would applaud this initiative if right now the problem has come. You see, he should understand that they are in power. No, he should understand that they are in power. And if a realization, we've realized something is wrong, okay, and you have realized something is wrong and you've taken initiative to act upon it, I think it's a good idea. Okay, let's remember that the threshold of the banks were increased at some time. Okay, and when it was increased for economic reasons, okay, which have happened in anybody's time, okay, now some of the banks were not able to meet these things, and then it gave room for investigations, and now all these things are coming up. Where is this proof that these parties gave money to them? I'm coming. You see, where is your proof? Point number two.
That the CEO of Base Capital is an NDC man who has been on NDC platforms financing the NDC political party.
Do you have proof?
You don't have proof.
Come on.
Where is your proof?
Do
you get it?
No.
Where is your proof?
Who will come and
have you forgot? Has you also forgotten?
In this country,
I was talking in Kevin.
Do you have proof?
Yes or no?
How can you prove that somebody is financing a political party?
Well, we could prove that Kennedy Japan was financing MPP.
How?
What Nyantechi said in his video.
Yes.
So why don't you also accept what I'm not telling you now?
No, and the fact
I
that
have a close relationship
That is not.
And I'm telling you that.
Listen, that is not. I was talking. That is not the only way we find out. Kennedy himself has said it on his show that he has put his money in the MPP party. He has said it.
Let's forget about the
That is it. You get it?
How come they obtain license illegally? How come they were giving license illegally?
Now listen.
But when we are talking about giving false licenses and certificates,
what has it got to do with the NDC?
The
No.
NDC administration.
Then you know who appointed the building governor? Who appointed the building governor? What is the very good? What is the building governor changed by the NDC? And how come the building governor be there and a bank like Sovereign Bank? Do you know who Sovereign Bank is? The bank is an international bank that operates in the US. And if they are having an extension in Ghana here, and we cannot verify that the money that they are coming to go to the deeper of the story, you realize that Capital Bank that collapsed in last year, they are reserved in the Bank of Ghana. That was the same money that was taken and was given to Sovereign Bank to come and present as a capital reserve. That is absurd. That is absurd. In this country, lawlessness in the time of NDC, it can never be done in MPP. You see that with our eagle eye, we are bringing all this thing to bear. And very soon, we will take legal access against everybody involved in this particular deal.
Prince is swallowing your party.
I'm not saying I'm telling you.
Yes, he's swallowing it and he'll end up being choked. Listen to this. If you have come, okay, and you have realized a problem, okay, first of all, you raise the threshold of these banks, okay, and right now you have realized that most of them can't meet it, and it has opened room for investigation. I'm coming. Let me finish. Why should I? It has opened room for investigations.
Why was the threshold?
Now, are you saying that any bank that obtained false pretense is because of the NDC or because it has to do with some dubious activities by the governor? No, it doesn't mean. It means that yes, they got in an election year. Does that mean that the ruling party was all getting the wrong
official ruling party?
No, you are sitting here stating that you are going to investigate. Why don't you, who you claim you are not a propaganda, you belong to a non-propaganda party?
Yeah.
Why don't you wait for the investigations to come to prove to you
when they are
that? Yes,
he's talking about.
Why is that? He didn't mention the two parties when they got the two other banks when they got their licenses. No, he didn't.
No, because they were not licensed. They're not all licenses.
You have forgotten they got his license for savings and loans, microfinance before coming to the bank.
Yes, back to our discussion.
They're from a place for the question.
The issue is the bank.
But they're from a place for the question. How did they get there?
Did you miss anything during the week? Want to have a review of how the week was like? Then join me this and every weekend here on Ghtv Holland for the weekly review show. We'll discuss stories that made headlines and other trendy issues. My guest and myself will dissect the issues, make meanings out of it for your viewing pleasure.
This and every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. President Dankuru will bring you the weekly review show here on Ghtv Holland. See you.
Ghana, praises, worship, inspirational and sacred. The Lord has been good. Come, let's offer ceaseless praises and worship to God Almighty at the Elder Mreku at 40 anniversary free concerts happening live in 3 regional capitals. Date 3rd August, Kufuridia Jackson Park, 14th September, Kumasi Church of Pentecost, 1890 Memorial Temple, Bantama, 9th November, Accra Independence Square or Black Star Square. The time is 5 p.m. Rate is free. The legend in Ghanaian gospel music, Elder Dr. Akwesi Mreku, is celebrating 40 years in music ministry, 40 years of divine inspiration, 40 years of sacred music. Come in white, let's celebrate the goodness of the Lord. Sponsors: EST Services, 3T Sound, Stage Art, Elsiana Autofin, Madina Mall, Cow Creation, Fred Sars Enterprise, Sequence Pro, Upswing, MJ Grand Hotel, Media Partners.
Dutch classes Ebwa partners are on person will join Hunkafo or Holland and Chimene. Holland and Ranch say also to meet Casano. Now to meet train exams and son waiting me join our partner no Holland. After say I won a panel, amana after exams you know. I found our documents, also legalize our documents, and I saw any managing. I best see to it to say our passports and our birth sets, bachelor sets, or spinster sets. We be for documentation and also the web one.
Also, after J that classes are Kumasi Yawo Agric Junction, Uba Accra Zwa, Yawo Dakuman Circle Station.
Dark Alma Dutch MVV courses to attend APJ Dutch classes.
Where do you say out there, I didn't know share me if you that any question that be 6 to 7 p.m. Our Ghtv Holland, aye or henny aye the King's praise, aye or sorry and kwa, ye tuntum yan coupon, near any cassia, your friend Lady Ann. Ben a midi Jumedian who shiame, and you won't free.
Abusiafo wa broche wadofo wa broche aya na wo pese otu omonkra nanso wonim ekwan a obefa so a omonsa aka onkra to ana ene yetie Ghtv Holland for the dwumade wonwaso bia ya to din greetings from GH and oteye ye di abroche ko Ghana ene ye di Ghana aba abroche dwumade mama wakonya ema wachia wabusuafo ne wadofo a ewa abroche wo wie sa na wo wie yo wo bese ebisa enyom je a eda wakoma so ema omo ehun se na yadwin omo ho pa mi a me di dwumade ho chia me ediane Alberta Mansa Emisa enso se wo hia me abonten a wo betimi afre me se nyame hira me na se eya we ya mejo so se ende we ye suspect
ai eye efiada we eni efiada bia efri enwumre no wotwe ekosi enwumre no nkono eso hwe na wo so ani baji hu bebere.
This is the weekly review show here at Ghtv Holland. You can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube and have a live feed and download the app from your app store, Ghtv Holland. The education sector in the high schools is now on a double tracking system. Prince.
I will stand up and salute the President of Ghana. That is intelligence beyond measure. Look at the kind of systems that the government of MPP are putting in place to sustain a policy that was kicked away by the NDC during our time of campaigning, that we are going to initiate the free SHSS. You see, the president said this at the.
I want Renee to come in here.
What?
Renee,
let him finish. Let him finish.
No. I want your comments before he continues.
Oh no, let him finish. Let him finish.
No,
let him finish.
I want
you want my comment?
Yes.
Okay, I also to salute the president of this country. Continue.
The president said it at the Ghana National College that the free SHS has come to stay, and it has come to stay. You see, when you always institute a policy, there are certain things that happen within the policy that needs the implementation of adverse policies to make sure those policies are kept. We brought free SHS, and by the grace of God, Ghana has never seen people going to school like this year. Look at how drop out people who were not willing to go to school, they are all running scatter to go to school now, and that has brought about a deficit in the school intake. And by so doing, we cannot say that no, we'll just take this quota and leave the rest to stay home. There was the issue, what was the need for the compulsory education? So we are introducing the double tracking system, which is going to give more credible and more credit time for the student to have with the teacher. You see, the issue of girls' education is not about it being free or not about it being attended, but it's about its quality. How long does a student spend with the teacher? You go to these Montessori schools and these international schools, and you see a class of 10 with one teacher, a class of 15 with one teacher. That tells you that the teacher gets time to notice every student's capabilities and their weakness and strengths. That is what the NPP is implementing in the free SHS. We are employing or deploying 8,000 additional teachers into the free SHS. That means the teachers are going to get more time with the students. And don't forget, these teachers, if you are getting more time, the more you spend time with the students, the more you are being paid. So the teachers are going to be now paid better than they used to be.
Really?
And students are going to get quality education than before.
Really?
Okay, I want to congratulate my dear brother for building such a gargantua castle in the air without not thinking of the foundation. You see, this is a party that, excuse me to say, literally you could classify them as that they talk before they think.
Wow.
They don't look at
Really?
issues from all angles. Now, you have opened, because you wanted to win an election, you came promising the fragile Ghanaians that you provide free SHS. Wonderful idea. We applauded the free SHS idea, but we said
You never
schools.
afforded-
I'm coming. Wait.
They
I'm
never
not
afforded-
saying.
they
Listen.
never-
Listen. I'm
they
not
never
saying the NPP's free SHS, but we applauded the free SHS idea. But we said the schools must be built first.
And you said
You don't go
you
and
said
look for a
200.
plot of
You said-
I'm coming. Let me finish. You don't go to look for a plot in the market when you've not contacted your retailers.
Sure.
You said you've not talked about the building of the schools, and now you forgot such a party who claim to have learned personalities and dignitaries forgot to think and even picture that when you instigate when you institute this free SHS, a time is going to come that there's going to be too much crowding of the students, and therefore have what else to do only to get to this point and then now decide to go and bring something that is going to cause a whole lot of problem. One, the free SHS is costing us a lot of monies.
And who told you?
Monies have been two. Look at it from this angle.
We have
Look at this from this angle. Let me tell you how wise the NPP
We have
are.
so three
Let me
more-
tell you how wise the NPP are. No problem. Let me tell you how wise they
We
are.
have so 3
Let
billion
me
pounds.
can I continue? How wise they are? A father, NPP. You are thinking of opening ways for people to go to SHS when people are still having schools under trees. JHS. Think of the beginning, the genesis. Why don't you beef up the basic aspects? Children are still going to schools under trees. You've not dealt with that. You are pushing people into SHS, taking ignorant people who need basic education into SHS. Where is the logic in that? My dear sister, you don't have enough universities. When they finish SS, where are they going? Think, a party, think. Where are they going?
This is the weekly
It doesn't make sense.
Here on GHTV Holland.
They'll come to finish and what? And they'll become what? A friend of mine, a very close friend of mine said what? They'll become what? Undergraduates.
And have a 24/7 updates on our
I'm surprised you are saying this.
No, you are surprised about the info I'm giving you.
Back to government and free SHS and everything.
Man, yeah.
Tax on luxury cars take off today. And from the budget, most of those taxes are going to go into the free SHS.
That is it. MPP has always been a capitalist government from the day one. We have always thought about the Ghanaian, the individual Ghanaian, and how to promote the individual Ghanaian. These people, they don't know the mechanism that we put in place to support every policy that we are handling. Just this week, the Chinese government brought us $2 billion to come and infuse into our
based on what condition?
One district, one factory.
Now talk about the conditions.
You don't go into loans for them like how they went to the IMF and they couldn't employ a single person.
I'm interested. What is the condition for the loan?
The condition is that they are bringing us the services and the infrastructures to do. You know that the one district, one factory is not a government, wholly government enterprise. It is the state and private enterprise. So if you have your money, you bring it, you invest. So this thing, there's nothing like condition.
Really?
This is not a loan.
Okay, okay.
This is not a loan. I'm surprised you are even saying that.
Okay. I choose to believe she has asked me to talk. Oh, my brother. You see, you people this is how the MPP act. Okay, you see. Now, this idea is good. Okay, taxing the luxurious cars, but you see, these people are wise and silly at the same time. Excuse me to say. These luxurious cars, okay, the tax on these luxurious cars are going to be paid by just Ghanaians, and their officials will be excluded.
Oh,
I'm coming.
How can you defend this submission? What do you mean by that? I trying to tell me that government officials don't pay tax.
I'm coming. Look at this. I'm coming. Let me.
No, where? Prove it to me, Priscilla.
Let me now listen.
This is he's misleading the whole entire world. That no, I don't.
Yes, I agree. I am. Let me finish. Let me finish. A typical propaganda personality here. Let me finish. You see, I am so composed. I don't interrupt when he's talking. But when he realizes I'm about to spill out the truth,
he does have a misconception here.
Yes.
If anybody is supposed to do propaganda, it's supposed to be
let me answer.
From what point or foundation is he saying that government officials in Ghana here don't pay tax?
Let me answer. Now, look at this from this angle. A lot, NDC has employed useless ministers for no reason. Senior minister, I'm coming, ambassador at large. MPP has employed.
You see,
for no reason.
He is
ambassador at large. Senior minister. All these people, I'm coming.
Don't have that. The US has an ambassador at large.
No problem, I'm coming. This were the same people who were complaining that we were employing a lot of people. And right now, Akufo-Addo, the Flagstaff House, has more people employed than the White House.
Talk about the
tax. I'm coming.
Now let's come to
yes. Now they have employed a lot of people, and all these people will be receiving what? Private cars at the cost of Ghanaian taxpayers' money. But yet they won't pay tax on them.
How?
They won't pay tax on them because they are government cars.
Who told you?
They won't pay tax on them.
Who told you that government cars?
They don't pay tax on them.
You are saying tax are paid by government
Every
officials.
ministry pays its own utility bills. I've forgotten about that. Every ministry has its own budget. I'm surprised you're telling me this.
Why are you surprised? This is factual. You don't pay.
NDC people that be even.
Where they pay their money? Where is the money coming from? Is it from the government?
Yes.
Where is it coming from? And you have no idea of how to handle.
Dutch classes Ebwa partners are on person will join Hunkafo or Holland and Chimeno. Holland ranch, they say also to me Casano. Now to me try exams and son waiting me join our partner or Holland. After say I won the panel, I'm an actual exams every year. I found our documents, also legalize our documents, and it's an emergency. I best see to wait to say our passports and our birth sets. Bachelor set or spinster set. We be for documentation. We are on ɛno nso yɛbɛboa ho.
Wopɛ sɛ wohu apagye that classes a Kumasi yɛwɔ Agric Junction. Woba Accra nso a yɛwɔ Dakuman Circuit Station.
Dark Alma Dutch MVV courses to attend APJ Dutch classes.
You're welcome back from the short commercial break. This is the weekly review show here on Ghtv Holland. This is the only show, as I always say, that brings you a review of stories that make headlines during the week and other trendy issues. My guests and myself dissect the issues for your viewing pleasure. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank to my camera, my management.
The victory of the NDC is coming again.
See you same
and the
time
people say,
next week. My
we are coming back to power.
Thank you. See you.
We are coming back to power.
Did you miss? Did you miss anything during the week? Want to have a review of how the week was like? Then join me this and every weekend here on Ghtv Holland for the weekly review show. We'll discuss stories that made headlines and other trendy issues. My guests and myself will dissect the issues, make meanings out of it for your viewing pleasure. This and every Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. Priscilla Dankuru will bring you the weekly review show here on Ghtv Holland. See you.